last time you were on the episode, you were telling us about the carnivore diet. You look great. You look fantastic. Are you still on that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just finished having a 20 ouncer. It was beautiful. It was good.
Because we were wondering, and for the people listening, like as soon as a couple days after we aired that episode, you sent us a picture of your blood work of your test results, and you had what was it? It was your uric acid or urea that was high.
A little bit of urea, yeah, and I had high LDL, obviously, with all the cholesterol. But yeah,
So,
but I'm feeling good.
it's funny because we had a little meeting yesterday, and George was wondering, is Panos still doing that diet with those results, those blood those blood results? I'm like, I don't know. We'll ask him.
Yeah, I've been at it. Had a couple of cheat days here and there, and I'll be honest with you, it didn't feel too good. Actually, when was it? Valentine's Day. I had some cake with my wife. It made me feel like shit, and yeah, regretted it like instantly. Like I ate it. I think like 30 seconds later, I was like, oh god, this is gonna be a long night. I felt like shit.
Did it want to come out 60 seconds later?
Oh my god, dude! It was horrible, and that's it. No, I'm back on it. I've been doing it since August 4th. I still haven't had alcohol, guys. Like not even a sip.
Like Christmas, New Year's, nothing. Valentine's,
nothing, guys. Zero.
Let me ask you something, Pano.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hate happiness?
Actually, you know what, guys? I don't know, man. It's like we're living through times now that, you know what, who are you going to drink with? You're going to come home and just drink by yourself. I don't know. I don't miss it at all. I don't crave sugar at all. It's a little bit weird to say, but I don't crave it. And when I have it, I feel like shit. But I crave steak. I crave meat. I just want to eat meat all the time.
Well, look, you do have a point in the sense that we're less social now, right? For a year almost. So we don't go out. You don't have that temptation to let's go out with a couple friends and you get a drink and all that stuff. So he's right. I mean, it's very rare that first of all, I don't drink that much to begin with, but to come home and to think, let me pour myself a drink. Yeah, that doesn't really happen. Like I need company to have a drink.
Yeah, it's not everyone though. A lot of people drink not to be lonely. Right?
Absolutely, like or we're not in that category. But yeah, it's I'm with you there. I don't come home and say, "Okay, let's pour a glass of wine or scotch."
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I've done it for 4 years, 4.5 years. I think I did it. No alcohol.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
So I understand where you're going, but I've also had like a bottle in a day.
Well, look, you know what? There's something
it's big extremes.
Big, like, yeah. You know what? I also tried to cut coffee. That was very fucking hard, guys. Like that was like I did it for like about 2 weeks. I was like buzzing. Like it was so tough, so hard.
You guys are coffee drinkers. Hey, Chris too. You drink a lot of coffee. I'm not that big on coffee. Like honestly, coffee too. It's the same like alcohol. If I don't have anyone over to drink coffee with, or like I don't have the urge to have coffee. And I can remember who I was talking to about this, and they were freaking out. They're like, "What do you mean? You wake up in the morning and you don't make coffee?" I'm like, "No, like at all. Like there's no."
I can go either way. I can have 8 coffees in a day, or I can have none for 3 days in a row. Nothing.
Yeah.
So it depends on my moods. But the carnivore diet is good, man. You kept it. I remember I did it. I had great results, and I got worried about my cholesterol, so I stopped the carnivore diet and gained 25 pounds back.
Well, look, dude. I don't know. I might be a walking heart attack. I don't know, man. But I just feel good, guys. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. Like
I know.
I'm scheduled to do another blood test. We'll see. The doctor wants to put me on statins. I'm like, no. So
what?
Statins. He wants me to get medication for the cholesterol. And I told him no. I said, this is what I'm doing. Is this okay? Let's just check it out. But it's my cholesterol is like my bad cholesterol is double my good cholesterol. So that's a good ratio. I don't have triglycerides. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have anything else. So I don't know.
That's what got me worried, Pano, too, because I know exactly what you're saying. I can echo everything you're saying. I felt great. My skin felt good. I felt lean. I only craved my meat. And I got the best results I've ever had. My skin looked better, right? I slept better. I ate meat 2 to 3 times a day for a month and a half, almost 2 months. No medication, didn't get gout. And you know what? I got a gout attack like 3 weeks ago. It's weird. It's just I don't.
But that's what I'm. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, you see, like you have all that good, but we fear the cholesterol. Which,
yeah. You fear it, man, because that's what the general scientific consensus is. Be afraid of cholesterol, especially the bad one. The good one, you wanted to bring it high, but you can bring it up with exercise.
But
the bad one is just what you eat.
I'm reading a lot of like the bad one. LDL acts like a bus in your system, right? So if you have also elevated HDL, which is the good one, all that LDL is going to do is just transport it. So if you have other issues, it's a big. You gotta be careful, because you have now a bus that's going to transport it. I'm not reading. I'm reading. I don't know, man.
I get you, man. I get you. I understand what you look. I read the Sean Baker's, the Dr. Berry's, the Paul Saladino. Is that it? Yeah. I understand. It's almost going against the current, these guys, and they make sense in what they're saying. But you're right. It's like whatever we've been fed, we fear it. And that's what got me out of it. And my wife is telling me, why don't you go back on it? Because she's the reminder. She's like, hey, you felt good, right? Because she was the observer. Like, I would go through it, but she observed me.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot
and
of
it's like,
yeah. But Panos, last time, because you were on, and I think you were like at the beginning, or it was just a couple of months that you were doing it, and the whole idea was for you to kind of cleanse and then start slowly introducing other elements in your diet to see how your body would react, and if whether you incorporate it or ditch it entirely. Did you start that at all? Did you start putting any, I don't know, salads or anything else like potatoes or whatever?
No.
It's just meat.
No. No, just me, dude. Just
you know what?
Honestly, I don't want to. Like how Chris is talking about, like he doesn't want to risk it. Cholesterol, and like I don't want to risk. I'm the opposite. I don't want to risk eating. Like I just ate a cake, guys, and I felt like shit. I just don't want to risk it, and then my colitis comes back, and I get a flare, and I'm like, fuck. I don't want to start from scratch again. You know what I mean? So I'm just at this point. I'm just listening to my body. My body's saying you're feeling good. Obviously with colitis, it's a little bit like you gotta also make sure that you can't go by feel. You got to get scoped to see what's going on inside. So eventually I am going to schedule another colonoscopy, but look, I mean, so far so good.
Yeah, that's the paradox, man. That's the paradox of that diet. And that's why it's controversial, because with everything you're doing, you shouldn't be feeling good. You should be getting fatter and more lethargic. Yet it's ancestral. So people have linked it to what we used to eat. Exactly. So it kind of makes sense. So, but it's just so weird. But I'm with you there on the feelings, on how you feel and all that stuff. I went through it. And it's exactly what you're saying. And that's what's making me go back. But then, I did my blood work. It was high cholesterol. I had done it before because it's very close to keto, right? And I had done a sort of like carnivore diet close to keto with very, very low carbs. And my cholesterol was very high. And then I did the carnivore diet, and then I did a blood test right after. And again, the cholesterol. So my doctor was like, he has this little app. He put in some numbers. He's like, your uncle died from a heart attack. Your numbers are here. So he gave me my percentage, like for heart attack risk, but it was very, very low. But I'm obese, right? So it's like you could play with it a little bit more. I think I find it scared me a little bit. It scared me a little bit when even though the percentage was low for risk of heart attack, but it was like, hey man, what a way. It's like you're trying to be healthier. It's what if. And I'm with you. I know the science is divided, like with everything. Like we've said this many times on the podcast. Science is divided in a lot of ways, with a lot of different subjects and topics, and this is one of those. But the guys are like advocating for it, man, are really like convinced,
dude. It's
and they could persuade you. They could influence you to do it, and that's how I did it. And I'm telling you, it's weird because I want to go back to it. It was the best feeling I've had.
And I tell people, just try it for 30 days to see how you feel, and Look, I don't want to, like, when people ask me, what do you do? I don't even want to, like, I don't even tell people, you know, oh, I see you eat a lot of meat and you do this. Tell me a little bit about your diet. And like, I try to avoid it because every time I try to have a conversation, people look at me like, the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? You're going to die. You're this, you're that. So I just try to avoid it. Like, many people have called me and said, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you just eating all meat? That's all you're doing? Yeah, I just eat all meat, you know? But look, I mean, I'm trying it. It's good. I don't know how longer I'm going to do this, but whatever, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll keep you guys posted.